Just when I was about to totally give up on my quest, I stumbled across a guy who really, when you look at it from a historical standpoint, he has more manuscript evidence, more copies than any other person in all of history. In fact, over 20,000 manuscripts from 2,000 years ago was copied with this guy's writings on paper and writings on manuscript form. And so I felt like, because just from a historical standpoint alone, this guy deserves some credence. I mean, if the world gave more credence to this guy's words than any other man or any other philosopher or any other person, I said, all right, I'm going to go back and see what this guy said. And the reason why I was captivated by him was because he made this statement. The guy's name was Paul. And an interesting thing about this character was that he was a Jewish scholar. He was a Hebrew philosopher, and he really was grounded and rooted in the religion of his day. But he had basically the same experience that I had with religion, and he basically told all of his scholar friends, and he told all the people of his day, that religion left him void and left him empty. And maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you've tried, maybe you've reached out to religion and you found the same void. You've come up with the same emptiness. That's where I was at. So this guy right alone, the fact that he had told that, the fact that he had said that, the fact that his words were recorded in such a fashion that the rest of the world related and grabbed a hold of this guy named Paul, it intrigued me. And here's what really grabbed me, and this is what I kind of honed in on, and what I was like, wow, this guy was feeling the exact same way I was. He spoke about how his life, in all the things that he had tried, really didn't matter to the point where he found contentment until he made the transition. And he said these words. He said, I have discovered that no matter what happens in my life, no matter what I have or what I don't have, he said, I've discovered the secret that brings about full peace and full contentment. I've discovered the secret that no matter what takes place, to find contentment in that moment. And when I read those words from this man that, again, the world had given so much credence to, that they have made more copies and he had more manuscript evidence than anybody else, those words jumped off the page to me, and I said, what was it? What was it that he found that I'm dying for, that I'm looking for, that I've basically said, if I don't find it, I don't really see any point to life? I mean, that's where I was at. I don't see any point to continue going on because I've tried all these things, yet I can't find what this guy says he found. I said, what was it that he had? That jumped out at me, and I became completely intrigued with those words that he said. I found total contentment, total peace in every state of my life.